Aquarius, this is your weekend tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. And this is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message. And if you're not an Aquarius, that's fine. It's fine. It would not, this reading wouldn't show up into your feed if you didn't call it into you. So it's definitely your message, and it always comes at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. Look at that. It's you. So Aquarius, this is about clear thought. It's about owning yourself, owning your own mind, and it's about making a decision. You've made a decision. Maybe you've been pondering which direction to go. You've been thinking about it for a while, and it's been kind of weighing you down, or things have just gotten too stressful and too much. You've been taking on, I think you've been taking on too much responsibility, or it's just been heavy to be able to make a decision, not really knowing for some reason. But I'm also getting that the amount of responsibility that you've had is also why you needed to make this decision, because you had to like get out of there, or it's time to go, it's time to move, right? It's time to make a choice or move in the other direction. And ultimately that's what's happening. You finally making a decision to I don't know, you've been wanting to do this for a while. There's something there that you've been wanting to do. You've been holding on, not wanting to go because you have too many responsibilities. That's what it kind of seems like. You get like so many responsibilities, you're weighting yourself down. But it's almost like, martyrdom. I can't because you can. And now it's time to like just take your shot, man. Take your shot and go for it. The decision is clear. The decision is clear. It's time to get the show on the road. Okay. I hope you guys are on board. So far, so good. Either you've already made this decision and the cards are picking up on it, or the cards are here to tell you, make this decision. This is the time. Okay. And then we have Judgment card. This is the right choice. This is the right decision. Selected, chosen. This could have been, somebody else selected or chose you. You were selected or chosen for something, and you knew it was going to be a lot of responsibility, or you had too many responsibilities. Like this was a little bit in the past, that there's an opportunity that was open up to you. Well, clearly it's still open up to you, or God's here to say the opportunity is still open to you. So you can still make that choice, and you need to make the choice. You need to make the call. You need to go for it, because now you're ready. Then you weren't, but now you are. So, and you're still wanted. In other words, the cards are saying, it's still open. We're still open. It's still open to you. You still have that option. Even though I think maybe you stayed away from it because you had too much going on, you thought about it often. Could this be a person? Of course this could be a person. But whatever this is, you thought about it often, and now it's clear. Now the decision is finalized. Either that, or this is a decision that was made, could be a week ago. So like it's like you've already been selected and you didn't know it. Like it was just burdening you, and now burdening you to sit there and wait. You're sitting there waiting for word. Well, now you're going to get word. Either way, the choice is there, and the choice is saying you got it. The choice is saying this is yours. This choice is saying you got to take action, or that somebody wants you. Right? That's what it's saying. Oh yeah, there's opportunities open up. But there was a 5 of Swords here. I don't like that energy. I hate that energy, to be totally honest with you. That's one of the raunchiest energies in the deck. Can you please... What is the 5 of Swords? I may be doing this a lot lately, guys, because I work all day, and so I do these readings at night, so I apologize. What's the 5 of Swords here? Why? It's almost like you thought this was over, or you thought this wasn't going to be an option, but the option's still on the table. It's still there. You still get to make choices. You still have it as an option. Or there's a sense of 5, 6, there's 5 and then there's 6 of Pentacles. So it's like something has chopped away at the chopping block. Like you had these selections and now it's whittled down to one, or something that you really want. Five of Swords is trying to figure out what is the most important to you, even though you're going to have to give up other things. What is your priority and what makes the most sense for you to head into, even if you have to go it alone or, you know, be independent in this decision. You have Lovers, you have the Hermit. You know what that means? You have Mercury, because you have Gemini and Virgo energy here. So it's almost like maybe somebody's going to be heartbroken or a little bit sad when they hear that you've made this choice, but it's definitely a choice that you are being told to make. It's correct. It's what you want. It's what you're meant for. Whoever you're leaving, like maybe say this is an employer, they would take it very hard. That they would be hit pretty hard with this news. But at the same time, this is the time to do it. And that's the decision that has to be made. It's like, yes, I'm finally pulling the trigger here. I'm finally going to do it. I know which direction I have to head in, and I'm going to head in that direction. Okay, so let's get a Moon card. Or that's what you're being told. Right? Oh, I'm sorry, Biddy. I'm sorry. Okay. How or why my dog tolerates me? Well, it's just because I feed her. Yeah. Moon card. Let's see. For Aquarius, please. What's going on? Where's the moon energy? No moon energy? What the fuck? What's going on? That sucks. Let's get a few more cards here. Okay. So, where are we headed? This is too much. It's like it's coming out too much. Where are we headed? You're headed toward a connection. You're headed toward a relationship. You're headed toward being with somebody that you've been thinking about, that you care about, probably around the same height, you know, around the same age. There's something really equal or connective about the two of you together. You're headed toward being with somebody. Even if you're already with somebody, you're headed toward being with them, getting to spend time with them. Okay, or working with them. This could be a Pisces. This could also be emotions that you had hidden. This could be about something that maybe you didn't think was originally worth it, or there was some sort of loss that came. Maybe this was a secret affair or a secret connection. Even if it's not a romance, it's like somebody kept it secret because they didn't want to lose out, or they were trying to hide stuff or hold on to stuff, or they were getting a divorce of some sort. Like there's something secret here. And then we have Four of Pentacles, which is trying to hold on to and stay in control of things, staying in control of yourself, this is about staying in control. This is about you having everything under control and being solid in your independence and in your freedom. Ultimately, maybe this is what you thought. You thought you'd be going something alone, or you'd be doing something alone. You didn't expect that this connection would come at this time. This is a new moon that's coming up. I want to know why the 10 of Pentacles is in reverse, because that usually means like the loss of stable ground. Could be a divorce, could be you had to sell your house for way less than it was worth. Like there's a lot of things that it could be, but it's always a loss of value. Maybe because it's almost like in some ways you knew you were going to have to give up something if you decided to connect with this other thing. And that's, you wanted to stay in control, or you were afraid of confronting a boss, a father figure, a mentor, maybe even a divine masculine about this, because there's somebody that likes to have control. And ultimately you kind of knew on some level that you were maybe pulling the rug out from underneath somebody, or that they would be surprised that you were making this decision. Interesting. Why is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Because there was a Tower moment here, because something didn't have a choice. Something crumbled, something came apart. um, without resistance, without you being able to resist it. This was official. And Queen of Wands is finding your own sense of creativity and personal authority. So I guess something shaky happened, and something had to either split or break apart, or a connection had to be confronted, and it was stressing you out. Check that out. It was stressing you out. Could have been keeping you up late at night. There could have been actual illness that you had to deal with, right? And that kind of derailed you. It kind of derailed you, destabilized you, put you into a state of, oh, wow, I don't know which direction this is going now. And with regards to whatever this connection was, it probably got connection, whether it was with a new employer or a new lover, it doesn't matter. It probably got put onto the back burner because other things had to be addressed. And now, that's why now you're ready. Now you're ready to make a choice. Now you're ready to make a decision. Before you weren't, because there was a lot of other stuff you were dealing with. That's why we got the 11 and 11. I love you, God. That's why we got the 10 of Wands. There was just a lot of stuff that you were going through, right? And that's why you couldn't give somebody an answer or tell somebody a response. And it's almost like, well, now you can. And now you know, because you've been through the fire, because it's been tested. It's been tested. So you know that you've been tested. You have the strength. You really know what you want now. So there is a level of certainty here that you didn't have before. So it is a good time to make a choice. It's a good time to make the announcement of the choice. It's good to make the choice official. That is all confirmed. Let's see what other deck wants to talk to me today for you guys, for Aquarius. This is about being left behind, or somebody being abandoned, left behind, or fired. Okay. And this is 9 of Pentacles, which is standing on your own 2 feet. It's like you got to walk alone. You know, it's like keeping yourself from the best of yourself, or not seeing or acknowledging how much you're worth, or you're valued, or somebody else is valued. It's like just being isolated and alone instead of standing in your power. Why is the 9 of Swords here? There's love here. There's a love connection. I don't know if this is with Virgo energy, but there is love. There is a love connection here. Maybe somebody that you haven't seen for a while, or if you've been in isolation or separation from somebody, have the confidence to reach out. Because there's definitely a love. There's a connection. There's a maybe even an engagement, somebody that you thought would not come back into your life, or somebody that you thought and you think very highly of. This would be, they don't have to be a Virgo, but there's somebody who's very independent. There's somebody who likes to stand alone and be by themselves. They're very happy with their own company. They're not a hermit, but they're very happy with their own company. You could be in separation from this person now, or you could be in separation from this opportunity right now. Like, you could have left it, you could be thinking, oh, I left it on the table too long. There's no way that's still going to be an option for me. It's totally an option for you. It's still there, and it still wants you. Oh yeah, 100%. I don't know why you needed to hear that or what that's about, but 100%. So we have exchanging gifts. So yeah, there's another party here. It's like the two of you together. give and take. And then we have more nines, right? So this is about to complete itself. This is a cycle that wants to be finished or something that wants to be made official. And then we have observer here, 9. Observer. Somebody's been looking at you. Somebody's been looking at you and thinking about you for a while, or you've been looking at something and considering it for a while. Now you're finally ready to say it and open up or make this exchange with somebody, and somebody's finally ready to do it with you. There's that sense of just do it. Yeah, there's such a certainty here in the cards. You've taken time. It's like right after the new moon is when the new moon is now. The new moon is on the 24th, 25th. So it's happening now. So what this is saying is it's time to open up, make a decision to do this. The connection is still there. Somebody absolutely is still there for you and still wants you. Yes. Yes. Let's get an angel message before we go to the extended reading. There's always so much more information over there. Angel message, please. We didn't get a moon card, did we? Angel message, please, for Aquarius. Maybe it's the humidity down here. They're just not. We have life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessings they contain. Interesting. What's that about? Break free from negative patterns? Yeah, the negative pattern is some sort of being in isolation, or maybe taking too much personally on yourself, or not asking for help, or reaching out, or connecting. Or if this is about a relationship, there's some pattern between the two of you that just keeps happening, and it's stupid and it's dumb. It's got to stop. Reach out to this person, connect, talk, because there's something real here that could get trashed by something really superficial. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.